took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just had to do it. Got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money. You gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Don't go. 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Out. Sunday. Whip. Protein spill. He's coming. We got double up. Here. Watch the safety creep.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Wentz now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Yo.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Jones. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Check. Lucky.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Go. 50, plant.
2nd and 5. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The throw by Wentz caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Ready, set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go. 60 on. Watch the run, watch the run. Attack, attack, attack. Go. Slam, slam, slam. Five.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Nick Fitzgerald with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jones operating from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 17 yards and a Giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on first down, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Pilot, 64, win! Hey, exit! 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 46.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You draw forfeit. Mike 29. I'm off. You better bring it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey! Here comes the me, it's me. Hey, check 24, check 24.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Get your swarm on. Check 90. Now. Check 99. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Let's fly two.
Now Wentz on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, it's Tate. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Greystone, Travis. Let go.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check. Sunday.
Here's Wentz to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Check 53's mine. Big stop. Hey, echo.
From the 41, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
218, chop.
Now Jones on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set up. 90 Wolf. Check. 53's mine. Check. Let go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Gallman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
You got nothing.
They'll run with Barkley. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wentz. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Everyone got 4 down. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Protein spill.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.